Hi guys, welcome to another video from Advancing Car Technologies. So last couple of days I've been working on this T6. The guy that owns it is actually disabled, so it's a fully converted van in the back for his wheelchair to go in and everything. And what he wanted, because he has to be carted around in it and things, he wanted the sound to be a lot better, and also a Halo 9 to be fitted in it with the added Alpine Dashcam and everything like that all to work in it. So what I've done is I've fitted speakers in the rear, speakers in the front with sound deadening and things, sub under the driver's seat, and then, like I said, all plumbed into the Halo 9, so it all works off there. So what with wireless CarPlay and things, he'll be able to sit in the back and change music and everything like that, but also be able to see and record everything that's going on. So let's have a look. So as you can see, it's a fully converted van for his wheelchair to go up and in with a ramp and lowered floor and everything like that. So he's obviously going to be spending just a lot of time in this back section. Right, so eagle-eyed followers of ours will have seen our post the other day when we had all his kit that we were going to fit into this sat in between the our B&W workshop speakers. We did that for two reasons. A, it looks really cool, and B, the new kind of Mark II Type R speakers that we've fitted in the back here have now got the real nice silver woven grills, which look really similar to the B&Ws, which are really nice. We just thought it looked really smart. So they've gone into the back here and they're just running straight off the head unit. So they're getting a decent amount of power and a really nice clear signal. Which means that he's going to be sitting here with just really nice sound surrounding him, really. I've fitted the tweeters up kind of as high as I can, bearing in mind the depth I've got to work with. They're not too deep, which is nice, and obviously they're able to be angled as well, so we can tweak them up and forwards, because I think his head's going to be kind of in this sort of area, maybe slightly back. So they should be pretty much spot on. And what we can also do is when we hand over, we can go through the kind of time correction facilities on the Halo. So if I want to, they can have a bit of a play with all that to see if they can get it a bit more just coming straight into his head sort of thing, which would be awesome, really. And then they've been paired really nicely with the adventure audio setup up front. So obviously you've got the 6-inch drivers in the doors, and then the tweeters in the A-pillars with a nice little metal die cut grille that goes on. Just all fits in really nicely, looks really nice, sounds really good. In terms of sound deadening, just to help everything work as well as it can do, you'll see through the video that I've sound deadened quite a lot of the panelling that the speakers are mounted to. and also sound deadened the outer layer as well, just so they've got kind of the best environment they can do to work in. And then on the doors, they've done, I've done stage 1 sound deadening, which is just the regulator panel. Personally, I would have liked to do a bit more so that they've got an even better environment to work in, but obviously it's all budget dependent. And then obviously under the driver's seat, we've got the Alpine 10-inch sub that's gone in there. This one's a bit different though. We haven't fitted the little DSP that comes with the Adventure Audio, just because it's good, but we always sometimes find that you don't have the control that you often have with this setup that we've done, which is the 200 watt mono amp. We'll put a list of all the different model numbers and everything for everything we've used at the bottom of the video for you. But yeah, so this has got the 200 watt mono amp, which just means it gives it a bit more punch, a bit more liveliness. Doesn't necessarily make it boomier, and obviously you can kind of tune it and tweak it with the various settings that are on the little amp, and obviously you've got more control of it through the halo as well. So just this whole setup really just gives a really nice, clear, clean, but a brilliant range of frequency for him to enjoy basically whilst he's in his van driving around. So let's go up front and have a look at the halo. So before we just move on to the halo, because of the spec of the van, obviously you've got the comfort dash and everything, what I wanted to do was, as everything else is kind of fitted as tucked away and neatly as possible, so it's all kind of hidden and kind of factory if you like, what I've done is retained this USB down here, so you can see I've got my lead plugged in, and that's what's being used for CarPlay. I've done that because then the chap can either plug a phone in and have it running like nav and things like that, and that can then sit in there and it's just nice and tidy, stops you having a fly lead. And then what I've also done with the other USB that comes off the back, because obviously they have 2 fly leads, is that's been poked down here, and then he's got the option of using like a hard drive or something like that for music if he wants to. And yeah, it all just tucks in nicely and is all hidden away in factory. Right, so this is where it's obviously all plumbed into. The heart of the whole system, the Halo 9. Now we've done loads of videos on how to use these and what they do and everything like this, so I'm not going to go through a big full explanation of it all, but at least you can see that it kind of finishes off the system really nicely. It's going to control everything brilliantly. The dash cam that we fitted is the Alpine dash cam. Obviously it's got the little rear one at the back as well, and that integrates in with this Alpine. So if we go to dash cam, there we go, we've got front view, rear view's up over here, obviously the door's open at the moment, and it works exactly, actually it's based very similarly on one of the ThinkWare models, so all the settings and the things are the same as ThinkWare's and things like that, so we just come back out of it. He's obviously got the, I've integrated his factory reversing camera, so that all works as well. I can show you that. So that all comes up, gets his full view with his parking sensors all still working, everything making lots of noises as always. And then the nice thing about this car is because it's got the top level climate control and everything, you've got the full integration of it all. So if I turn it on, it all comes on and works, and you know, changes where it's going through and everything like that. So it's cracking really. He's got as much integration as he can possibly have with the halo and the level and spec of his van. And obviously because this is kicking out more power towards all the speakers, everything now sounds loads better. So it's yeah, it's perfect bit of kit for it really. So that's it really, just tried to make this van a lot nicer for him to travel in, but with it all still looking kind of as neat and tidy and factory as possible really. So yeah, if you like the video, it'd be great if you can give it a thumbs up and things. Any comments on there would be great. Follow all the socials as always, and look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.